Good morning and welcome to Little by Little, a short time in God's Word. Today, January 24th, and we are still in Job, chapter 19, in one of the most famous sections of the book of Job, if you will. It's where Job is going to pronounce some things that we all have heard, right? But why is it significant? Why is it important that he reiterates some of these things? Well, let's read. He's talking about how God, has seemingly crushed him. He's kindled his wrath against me, and it's bad. Verse 17, my breath is strange to my wife, I'm a stench to the children of my own mother. Young children despise me, right? All my intimate friends abhor me. Those who I have loved have turned against me. My bones stick to my skin and to my flesh. I have escaped by the skin of my teeth. Right? So he's just at the bottom of the barrel. Right? Not only has he lost family, his children and their wives and their families. Not only he's lost servants, he's lost livestock, he's lost his health. Right? And so, it's a mess on a royal scale. And so he says in verse 21, have mercy on me. Have mercy on me, O you my friends. Guys, don't you see? You can't just keep pounding on me. For the hand of God has touched me. Why do you, like God, pursue me? Why are you not satisfied with my flesh? This is an interesting thought. Why do you want to keep piling on when I'm already in such a down state? Oh, that my words were written, they were inscribed in a book. Oh, they are. Or that with an iron pen and lead they were engraved in the rock forever. And here we go. For I know that my Redeemer lives, and at last he will stand upon the earth, and after my skin has been thus destroyed, yet in my flesh I shall see God, whom I shall see for myself. My eyes shall behold and not another. My heart faints within me. If you say, how will we pursue him? And the root of the matter is found in him. Be afraid of the sword, for wrath brings the punishment of the sword, that you may know there is a judgment. What keeps him going is not that his friends keep bringing up ways for him to make it, right? Or that his friends point out his errors or his flaws or the things going on. What keeps him moving forward, and the trust that he has in God, in spite of his pushback against God. Where are you? What are you doing to me? Why do you keep going after me? Right? There's a definite sense where he's frustrated, he's hurt, he's angry, but at the end of the day, he knows he's going to see God. Right? I know that my Redeemer lives. And when all is done, right, I shall see God. I, not another. He didn't have some, kind of it won't be like a dream. It won't be, I'm going to see God. And because of that, my heart faints within me. Right? And you got to think that in moments like that, where there's just such a strong declaration, guess what happens many times? Many times when we have a strong declaration of our belief and our strident hope in God, guess who's come knocking? Who's going to come knocking right away? The enemy, right? He's going to come with full force to question that, to test that. And so these are moments for Job to hold on to. Amidst all of the wavering and all of the things going on, he's like, no, I know. And we sing that song, and, I know my Redeemer lives. It's what makes Christianity, that Jesus rose from the dead. And so, because of that strong declaration, his friends come after him. And calling him, in a sense, wicked. And Job answers, yeah, I don't get it either. Right? It seems like the wicked do prosper. chapter 21. And your words aren't helpful, right? That's kind of the bottom line. It's almost like his understanding of who God is pretty shaken, but not to the point of despair, to the point of giving up, right? He still has those moments where he's like, I know. And so you can tell me all these things. You could try to push and say it's because I'm doing this or that, but I know who God is. And I think the way that works in our lives today, you don't have to wait till you're in a situation like Job or just be in despair. You can just study God's word and know who he is. God will speak to you through his word. He's faithful to do that. He'll fill you with his spirit. He's with you. He'll never leave you. He'll never forsake you. And as we go through life and there are good times, keep thanking him. Keep trusting him so that when that good time turns into a not so good time, you're still in that mode of thankfulness. You're still in that mode of praising him. And it becomes the go-to that you realize the circumstances are going to change. They're going to go up and down, sideways and forwards. But in and through all these things, I'm going to trust. And as I look and I observe, and that's what his friends are doing, they're trying to observe what's going on around Job, because maybe that's going to help understand what's happening to Job. And as we do that, the tendency is to think, well, yeah, see, because of this happening here, so then that makes this. Well, just put that aside, right? Some of the things are obvious, right? Sinners are going to sin. Culture is going to be what it is. But I know that my Redeemer lives. And I know it seems like wicked prosper. But in the end, right? I can't go off of how God's dealing with me right now versus how he's dealing with someone else. I can only be faithful to him in and through what he's doing in my life. Until next time, keep growing.